What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got very interesting clip. This is Judge Jeanine absolutely going off on Mark Zuckerberg and Joe Biden, the things that they've been allowing to go on. Very excited to check this one out. Felt like we had to check it out not because of Joe Biden. You guys already know Joe Biden is no stranger to the headlines, no stranger to political controversy. That's as every day as it gets for Joe Biden. But Mark Zuckerberg, we usually would find him, some type of headline feuding with Elon Musk over whose social media platform is better. But no, we've got him, associated with Joe Biden and his political controversy. So I'm excited to check out what's going on there. So we can get straight into the clip, guys, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end so you guys get my thoughts on the back end. But let's get straight into it, y'all. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. Also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Mr. President, would you call the situation on the southern border a crisis? No, bro. You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind. Like I always say, we're living through the era of the criminal. And of course, that doesn't only apply to people doing little street crimes. It doesn't only apply to people who are walking in stores, engaging in mass retail theft with absolutely no consequences. It goes way beyond that. The guys who are really raking in the big bucks are the big criminal organizations, and especially the cartels. Joe Biden is the employee of the year for 3 years straight for many Mexican criminal organizations. I mean, he's their guy. They absolutely love him. Specifically, they love his policies, which allow them to rake in billions of dollars, billion with a B, running these massive human smuggling rings from Guatemala, Honduras, and other countries through Mexico all the way to Texas. But of course, that's nothing new. We already know that to be the case. Joe Biden's their best friend, but it goes beyond Joe. It's also people like Mark Zuckerberg, who despite his promise to, quote, crack down on human smuggling advertisements on Facebook or any meta platform, apparently has completely failed to do so, as we're now getting reports that Guatemalan human smugglers are openly advertising on meta platforms, specifically Facebook, bringing in millions upon millions of dollars using social media as their key vessel. In other words, Mark Zuckerberg isn't doing what he promised. Really, no surprise there. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. Probably one of the biggest stories that nobody seems to be talking about. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright friends, take a look at the first article over here. Meta allows cartels to advertise human smuggling services on Facebook. On Friday, former acting director of the United States National Intelligence, Richard Grinnell, revealed that Facebook is not stopping Guatemalan coyotes from advertising their services to bring illegal migrants to the United States. In a post on X, Grinnell said this: "I've learned in Guatemala that coyotes are openly advertising on Facebook 3 tries to get to the United States for $10,000. Biden and Zuckerberg don't care." Grinnell was in Guatemala to meet with the president, Alejandro Giammattei, where they discussed ways to help stem the flow of illegal migrants into the U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris had been tasked with the job of figuring out the root causes of migration in the Northern Triangle countries. Of course, we all know how that went. So Grinnell made this claim on Twitter, and of course, a lot of leftoids are responding in the Twitter thread, claiming that it's fake news, but a very quick little Google search suggests the exact opposite, that this is exactly what's happening. It's not just Meta, it's also on TikTok. Take a look at this. These are all advertisements being pushed out to thousands, if not tens of thousands of users, advertising mostly a path to New York, surprisingly enough, exactly what I told you, how most of these migrants have intentions of going to New York City, which is part of the reason why Governor Greg Abbott is sending them there in the first place. But as you see on screen, these are all ads targeting people in El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. That's TikTok. It's also happening on Facebook, as you see here, the exact same thing. Here's more on TikTok, and then more on Facebook. It's happening directly in the open, using Mark Zuckerberg's platform, and of course using the Biden administration as a key component for advertising. When Title 42 dropped, cartels went on an advertising blitz. The initial caravans that we saw back in 2021 and early 2022, the migrants in those caravans were literally wearing Biden-Harris t-shirts and Biden 2020 shirts, many of them on camera thanking Joe Biden.
Free-for-all at America's southern border. A group of migrants crossing into the U.S. were spotted wearing Biden, please let us in t-shirts.
We had a chance to talk to some of these migrants from Venezuela, and they are thanking President Biden. Take a listen.
He's a good president with so much help that he's given us.
I love you, Joe Biden. Thank you for everything, Joe Biden.
I came here because I want quality life. You know, America is a land of opportunity.
Joe Biden enabled this marketing blitz that has people from all over the world going to the southern border, engaging with cartel-ran human smuggling rings, being promised a beautiful, easy path into the United States thanks to Joe Biden. It's happening right before our very eyes. Also, I might as well show you some of the ads. This is essentially the type of stuff that's being posted, happening totally in the open, and not only are they recruiting naive, susceptible people to take the journey based purely on false hope, but they're also recruiting Americans to get involved in human smuggling operations. Flashing all kinds of money, talking about the pay 5 to 15K, and then of course young people are falling for it and essentially ruining their lives. Here's an example.
Let's get to the border crisis here at the Mexico-U.S. line. News Nation getting an exclusive interview with an alleged human smuggler inside of a Texas jail shortly following his arrest. The suspect is a 17-year-old teenager from Dallas, just 17. He claims it was his first time trafficking immigrants into the U.S.
How this really intricate web pairs up these illegal migrants with these human smugglers, bringing them further into the U.S. And it was all set up through a social media ad. Take a listen.
I met somebody anonymously.
Like on Snapchat, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram. I've seen a lot of the ads, you know, right? And it'll be like, you know, clean routes. You know, $5,000, whatever. Like, is that what, were you responding to like an ad kind of thing? Yeah. Okay, in like a group situation. Yeah. And what were you being offered to move these people?
Money.
How much?
1,300 for each.
So obviously you didn't get paid, right? Or did you? Mm-hmm. So do you only get paid if you get to your destination? Yeah. Where were you bringing him?
That they didn't tell me yet.
Really?
It was after, as you pick up the person, then they will tell you where to take them, but then I wasn't with the person long enough to know where to take them.
You're obviously impacted by this, and this is going to be something that's on your record, obviously. Mm-hmm. Do you regret it?
Yeah.
What was the first thought that went through your head as soon as you saw the blue and
I don't usually do too much stopping, y'all, but ignorance is no excuse, y'all. Ignorance is no excuse. I'm saying that right now.
Do you regret it?
Yeah.
What was the first thought that went through your head as soon as you saw the blue and red?
I'm screwed.
This is a massive human smuggling operation that the US government, thanks to Joe Biden and now massive tech companies, are now implicated in, whether they want to admit it or not. No matter how many times they say the border's secure, no matter how many times Pramila Jayapal claims Joe Biden's being tough on the border.
There is so much fear-mongering going on that it is difficult to know exactly where to start. But let me say this. First, the Biden administration is enforcing immigration laws. In fact, the administration has been so heavy-handed in recent months that I have serious concerns about how they are conducting border enforcement.
It just simply isn't the case. They are either participating in or enabling pure evil, criminal organizations to make billions of dollars, again, billions with a B. Don't take it from me, take it from the New York Times. Smuggling migrants at the border is now a billion-dollar business. This is the reality of what's happening. It's leading to untold pain, chaos. It's bad for the migrants, it's bad for the kids, and it's bad for American citizens for obvious economic reasons. And it can all be traced directly to the Democrats and their friends like Mark Zuckerberg and the CCP-owned TikTok, who I guess are just loving the ad revenue. It's pure evil, and more people should be talking about this.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Liberal Hive Mind, guys. Definitely going to be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. For those of you who want to go over there, check that out. Also, guys, to go over there and show our friend Liberal Hive Mind some love. Oh my gosh, guys. You could almost say that these big figures like Joe Biden and Mark Zuckerberg are on the payrolls of these huge corrupt organizations over the borders, guys. The way they're, working hand in hand, as much as they want to deny it and say they're cracking down and they're trying to, work to mitigate these issues, guys. They're the problem. They're a part of the biggest problem, enabling it and giving them a platform to work on. Based on what we just seen, I feel like Joe Biden and Mark Zuckerberg are both to blame equally. Joe Biden and his administration for failing the American citizens at the border. You know, guys got to crack down and make sure we build some type of security. If we don't have a wall, there's no security, guys. They're just walking and flooding right in our country. Mark Zuckerberg for providing this massive platform, or, you know, multiple platforms. We're seeing it all throughout his Meta platforms that they're doing these ads, guys, and it's widespread. You know how many people are on Facebook around the world, guys? These are widespread ads, and it's targeting not only, you know, the immigrants trying to get in, but also targeting people in the United States, young kids. Like you said, you see me saying in the middle of the clip, ignorance is no excuse for, you know, doing dumb stuff. I know when I was 17, I was doing dumb stuff, but I knew I was doing dumb stuff. I have two younger brothers. I have three brothers in total, but two younger brothers that I'm always preaching to. And I feel like I always try to tell them, just because, you know, you didn't know the consequences of doing something dumb, you knew that you were doing something dumb. Don't put yourself in that position, you know what I mean? But this shouldn't even be an option to him, guys. This shouldn't even have been a road that he could have taken. This shouldn't have been an option at all. They should have never had the ad out on his, you know, social media platform. I bet he was just scrolling down, you know, one of the platforms, Facebook or Meta platform, guys, and found a listing, found an ad saying, hey, you want to make a quick $1,300 a person. Let's be real, you guys. When someone offers you $1,300 to drive from point A to point B, guys, and your frontal lobe hasn't fully developed, you're gonna take that money. If you know, you don't have that backing behind you, don't have a strong support system, you know, or a strong set of morals to tell you, hey, I probably shouldn't do this. I can probably get myself in a world of trouble. Joe Biden, Mark Zuckerberg are the real ones to blame for this, though. Even having this so accessible for this kid. This was all so bizarre to see, you know, the behind the scenes and the inner workings. I think they said, what, $10,000 for illegal immigrant to pay. And they'll get 3 tries, 3 cracks at trying to get over the border into the United States. We need to see some sort of accountability coming from Joe Biden and Mark Zuckerberg. We see in the beginning of this video, Joe Biden keeps on, you know, he's denying the fact that there's a problem at the border. All of his, you know, administration is saying the same thing. They're all on one accord. But we can, you know, clearly see that there's a problem. I'm not sure if Mark Zuckerberg has, you know, made any statements yet, but we need him to, you know, put an end to this, guys. Put a stop. I know there's a way to filter on his platform. He filters out, you know, all kinds of speech. I'm not sure why he's allowing these ads to be, you know, ran on his platform, enabling, you know, this illegal immigration. He's, you know, providing them a platform, and you know, he's multiplying it because of the easy connection, the easy accessibility, guys. Definitely up in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Point me in a direction if you guys have seen any articles of Mark Zuckerberg's response to these claims about him allowing this on his platform. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. What's going on, Mark Zuckerberg, Joe Biden administration? Also, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. Also, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one.